Good morning, afternoon, and evening, ladies and gentlemen. Not gonna lie, I kind of just wanted this for the thumbnail, but I poured a lot more than I expected, so now we're just running with it. So Jets win against the Calgary Flames 3-2 in regulation. No 3-point night. That's really good. Honestly, in this North Division, it's great when you see teams not pulling out 3 points, 3-point splits. Like, it's great.
Because it hardly does anything to the standings.
Legit, though.
All it does is keep everything congested.
I was happy to see Vancouver kick Montreal today, or Montreal kick Vancouver today, because I was like, yes, stay down there. Stay down there! Like, get back! Get back in your houses! Like, no. Honestly, this Jets game, it's funny. This Jets game was a lot like last Jets game, except for two variables. One, Chris Tanev didn't score a weird goal from the opposite blue line in the second period. And two, like, we were able to somewhat collapse in on each other. And yes, Hellebuck stood in his head last game, but I would argue so did Brossoit this game at times. The Jets defense just did a little bit better job of supporting that. Derek Forbort in particular. It's funny because Derek Forbort had such a hot, cold game to start because I actually thought Forbort had like a terrible start to the game. He was pinching on plays that he really shouldn't have been pinching on, which was forcing forwards to cover him and odd man rushes. But then he redeems himself. And you might be wondering, why is this title Return of the Kings? We beat the Flames. Because, dear friends, the first two goals were scored by former Kings. So, you know.
I mean, they didn't return to LA. But...
Right, no, but it was return of them. They were turning to actively contributing in the play. ADHD brain! Shut up!
Didn't Lewis not get a single goal last year?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Forbort had like 1 point last year.
Return to... Oh, wait, he's actually getting...
Yeah, no. So anyway, goaltending changes. David Rittich is in and Laurent Brossoit is in. And that makes sense because it's a back-to-back. This is what you should expect from, honestly, both teams in any back-to-back situation. It really makes you wonder why the hell the Senators chose to do Murray for both games against us. I wouldn't have.
Who's their backup again?
Holberg.
I don't know anything about him.
That's okay. He doesn't stop many pucks.
Maybe that's why then.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe it's because he sucks.
So, yeah, no. Beaulieu is playing with Morrissey. Sure. Why not? Not gonna lie. Beaulieu, kind of dragging on me. DeMello, too. DeMello just seems to be on the ice a lot when we give up goals. But, like, yeah, well, he had a better game today.
He got a point on the...
Yeah, he did. It was his shot.
Was...
Although, let's be frank here. The shot wasn't the reason. Like, that shot didn't deserve to get a point. The deflection deserved the point. You know what I mean? Like, that is not a shot that is in people's normal wheelhouse for deflectable goals. But we'll get there. We'll get there. I promise. We will get there.
First period.
First period. Well, that wasn't the first period, but that's like 4 goals in. So, first off, Pyong takes a hooking penalty. Penalties were a little hit and miss, but it's funny because we've had the same referees, I feel like, for like at least the last game, probably more. So we've kind of become accustomed to a lot of, I'd like to say, soft calls. Like, it honestly feels like there's a force field around the hands of any player on the ice. And don't get me wrong, slashing when executed against a player hurts like a bitch, but some of these are pretty liberal with how they're calling them. Like, it's a little over the top here. Like, there's one where, like, we'll reach around there, and they're just like, yeah, in the hands. And it's like, is it though? Is it really? Pyong takes a hook. I don't remember this penalty really well. but I didn't really have to because they didn't end up being a power play goal. Actually, the opposite. Mason Appleton picks up the puck from, pretty much forces this play, wills this play into existence, shorthanded, and then gives a nice feed up to Trevor Lewis to get his first goal as a Jet. Oh, go! Yeah! Woohoo! Trevor Lewis! Let's go, baby! Good for him. And shorthanded to boot, which was hype. And then the next draw, I don't even know if the Jets won it. Actually, Jets did not win a lot of faceoffs tonight. That's been a bit of an issue. We need to step up on that because it's easier to play with the puck when you have the puck off the draw.
Especially when you got a team full of centers.
Yeah. We have new center depth.
Yeah,
Let's use it properly, please.
Wouldn't be surprised if half our wingers are
Yeah.
centermen.
Off the draw, a bunch of plays, but somehow it gets to the point where Forbert has the puck on a semi-breakaway, kind of on the side, so I wouldn't consider it a real, true breakaway, more of a scoring chance. Ringette line in and snipes on David Rittich.
I didn't see it, but apparently it was a 2-on-1.
Oh! What a goal! What a shot! Not really.
I was told it was him and Pionk on a 2-on-1, which I was like...
Kind of.
I was just like, really? Both our defensemen are on a 2-on-1?
Kind of. Pionk was a little further back. He was more of a pass-up, I would say. Forbert snipes it, though. Like, back crossbar, in out real quick.
That's gonna screw with me in editing.
I know, what?
You going like this?
Well, like, I didn't point. I just kind of went like that.
Yeah, I get it.
But anyway, and it's funny because right after this, I was like, yeah, let's go. Like, two of our Kings, two former Kings, actually. Oh, that sounds like a good idea for a video. Scored, and then right after that, Matthew Tkachuk on pretty much a tap-in goal. A lot like the Johnny Gaudreau goal from last night's game. And this goal is entirely Blake Wheeler's fault. 100%. Blake Wheeler had his assignment the entire way back and then decided, you know what? I'm just going to stop skating to my own net. I'm going to stop in the slot area, despite the fact that Matthew Tkachuk is hugging the crease like a tree hugger up against a tree that is trying to go away and uproot itself. Like, no, we're just going to leave him there. Open. Oh, look, he scored. Damn. Did I point? Don't let them get that one back. Okay, it's going to be one of these games. Oh, it's going to be one of these games. Of course it's him. I forget. That's an ADHD moment right there. That's an ADHD. I have no idea if I did it or not. I could have done it twice and that looked dumb. I was screaming at Scheifele a bit. I think I get mad at Scheifele. And Scheifele deserves a bit of a break from me. But I think I get so mad at him because he skates like he's tired. So I immediately just think he's dogging it. So I immediately get pissy with him. And the fact that he plays with guys that actively look like they're trying harder than him kind of amplifies the fact that our number one center looks like he's not trying. So I just start screaming at him. But then later in the period, Nikolai Ehlers deciding to show why he is a Jedi Master. Fun fact. With a beautiful deflection from DeMello. That thing went from missing the net on the right side of Rittich to scoring on his left side, and he kind of just stood there like, oh, I have been scored on. reaction there. Yeah! Woohoo! He lost! Let's go. And yeah, Forbert hooking penalty. Forbert takes a hook. It's very weak. Actually, it's, I guess it'd be technically a slash. It's not even a hook. Kind of just taps him, and I'm like, okay, why not? Sure. But no, this was a great period by the Jets. All of the lines seem to be trying their hardest out there to get something going. Even Matthew Pro, who I know isn't the most popular Jet, and let's be honest, he probably isn't re-signing. I think that money goes to Adam Lowry. But he's trying. He's really trying up there. And the defense looks pretty good. All of it. Appleton had a great game again. Rittich makes a big save on Appleton. The second period doesn't have a lot of highlights, honestly. Logan Stanley on a 2-on-1 couldn't score. Or no, Logan Stanley defended a 2-on-1. My bad. Brossoit makes a great save on Dylan Dubé. Some late chances by the Jets. Tkachuk takes a roughing penalty. This was good. This, it's funny because anytime you see Matthew Tkachuk, you know he's going to be a factor in the game somehow. And it's usually the same way, let's be honest. Although he did put up 2 goals tonight, so, you know, there's that. But he was trying to start stuff, and the Jets just weren't having it. Like, they were like, yeah, okay, sure, you can get it. Like, Lowry, I think, at one point, it's either Lowry or Scheifele, I forget who. It's Lowry. There was, like, 5 guys on Lowry, and then Tkachuk tried to sucker punch him. And I'm like, this is kind of good, because you can't say Lowry deserves a penalty, because he literally can't punch back. But, like, also, hey. Yeah, we get a power play for that. Wouldn't last long, and Scheifele takes a goaltender interference penalty. Who? Oh, I'm sorry. I was just doing my best David Rittich impression. That penalty was fucking bullshit. And, like, this is what David Rittich does. First off, he's in his crease. Scheifele walks the line of the crease. Stay. Walks the line of the crease. What the hell did I say? Tries his best not to hit Rittich. Rittich leans his head in, which Scheifele pointed out. What Scheifele didn't point out, but what I noticed was, this is the contact. And it hits him, then there's this. Whoa! Like, it was like what? Like, wasted was just should have appeared in, like, big letters.
The way he flipped his head back, it was kind of like you ever see, like, those hair commercials, like the...
Yeah, no. It's honestly like like how me and you did the WWE punching when we were younger. It'd be like, oh, like, what are you doing? And then he's on his back, and I'm like, fuck you. Like, because you kind of have to call it dead, because, let's just be honest, I can't really blame the ref here, because he can't really see it well, because he's in the corner, so he's not seeing how much of the contact. Depth perception is very tough on those.
Rittich does a great job at selling
Rittich sells this. And also, too, if you're the ref and you ignore this, and it turns out that Scheifele clobbered him in the head, and Rittich's on his back, and we score, oh boy, you're having an interesting day. They'll call it back, but still, like, it's But no, Rittich, complete flop. And that would kill our power play. That was like our only power play? No, we had 2 power plays. And that was pretty much the end of the third period, honestly. And the second period, I mean. Yeah, second period. Dumb. Pro had a 2-on-1 chance. Jets were buzzing for a little bit, but then what happened was, as pretty much happened last game, was we began to collapse in on each other. Lucic takes a high-sticking penalty pretty much out of nowhere on Pionk. Oh, well, we didn't really and actually, no, this power play was not good. because what happened is that and you kind of got that feeling was Calgary was down at this point, is down by 2. So Calgary knows they cannot let the Jets score on the power play. The Jets scored 2 goals on the power play last night. So Calgary is in full counterattack mode. They were trying to get shorthanded goals. They were trying to press anything they could do to get a goal, even if it was shorthanded. So it kind of put the Jets on their heels because we're not really good. We're not used to having to deal with that kind of pressure when we're going to power play, and it's not something that is naturally obtainable. And like sustainable. That's why you don't see it too often. But like, ADHD child, stop playing with a ball behind the camera. I'm filming here. Please put the Dr. Pepper down.
You want it back?
Yeah.
Catch.
Oh my god, I thought you were hitting the camera.
Just take out the
Yeah. No.
all over the ground.
But no, right after this power play, pretty much, that would fail. Kachuk would score. Chuck has a breakaway, stopped by Brossoit. Good save. Johnny Gaudreau gets a chance, puts it off the crossbar, and then Kachuk knocks it in off Brossoit's back because he's on his stomach. And I don't know. A reaction here.
Trying to press back, especially on that penalty kill by the Flames, I mean. That they were trying to just push something. Because they know they need to lean on us. Don't.
Johnny Gaudreau following up after Brossoit makes the initial save. And has the Flames to within 1, and Johnny Gaudreau extends his point streak to 9.
What was he going to do on that? Yeah.
Like, my face... It's funny, I should really, on some of those goals, I should just let it run a little longer, because I asked it out loud. I was like, should we be challenging this? Because, okay, here's some arguments why, but I don't think it would have necessarily made a difference. Kachuk takes the shot. We stop him on the breakaway, and then he kind of drags Brossoit with him. So, like, when Johnny Gaudreau has a chance, which he misses, puts it off a crossbar. Brossoit can't really do anything to actively defend it. And so as Brossoit tries to get back there, it's already on his back, and Kachuk is hitting it in. So technically there's a case there. The thing is, though, is that the argument can be made, though, in the Flames' perspective is, was he ever going to make that save anyway? Which I would argue probably not. A couple reasons, but also you have to remember is that is his blocker side he was pushing to, at least on the Gaudreau shot. Because you can't really say what would happen after the Gaudreau shot, because it goes on his back. No matter how many ways you like it, I don't care if he got touched by Kachuk or not, it lands on his back still. Like, there's no angle where that. So the only argument you can make is, can he play the puck fairly on the Gaudreau shot that goes off the crossbar to set up that play? Maybe. But also, I don't know if he was ever in any scenario where he actually makes that save. It's on his blocker side, and he's on his stomach. So, no, maybe it's worth a look, but I understand not doing it. Just kind of how my head went on that. A lot of chaos in front of the net. Like, a lot. Like, it was a shit show in front of the net. A lot like how it was a shit show before they scored the Mangiapane goal. The only difference is that we had guys like Derek Forbert and crap that was literally going, no! Like, just getting that puck the hell out. Appleton takes a slashing penalty. Sure. Why not? The stick is around there. It has to be called, sure. Yeah, on our heels, and then the end of the game, I put a reaction because it was just very hectic and very nervous. So right there's a reaction.
Get it out of there.
No! What? What a save! What a save! Good. Slow down. Slow down. Yes. No! Hold the line. Hold the line. Woo! Yes! And no, honestly, Brossoit gets really far out of his net with Johnny Gaudreau, to the point where if Johnny Gaudreau passes that puck, it's like, oh, crap, okay. But no, he doesn't. He tries to shoot it. Great save, great clear. Would have been nice to hit an empty net just to put some extra points on that, but I don't care how. We won. I'm happy.
Disappointed that you didn't get extra points for your fantasy team?
No, I already did. Ehlers is on my fantasy team. On my fantasy team, I have Jeff Petrie as well, and Petrie had a night. I got Jordan Kyrou. He put up 2 assists. I got Cale Makar. He put an assist up. Okay. Radulov got a goal. My team is godly right now.
Separate.
Yeah.
Zach's fantasy team.
Yeah, with 0 views.
I know.
No, top 3 performers. Ehlers gets 4th. Ehlers is doing well, but also at the same time, I'm just giving recognition to other guys as well. Great goal. Ehlers is 4th. Albertson's 3rd. Brossoit is 2nd. And Derek Forbort is 1st, because I could count, like, there's at least 3 instances where, and add the fact that he scored, where if he's not on the ice, the puck probably goes in the net.
Is this the 3rd time you've had Appleton in the top 3 in the past 3 games?
It might be, but that's also because in the past 3 games we've lost, and usually I don't like talking about the first line when we lose. Because usually that's the reason we fucking lost.
It's not because he was playing well, right?
No, it is because he's playing well. It's just easier to stick out when, as a hard worker that doesn't get recognition when your first line is sucking. Right?
Yeah.
Did I miss it? Yeah, exactly. So no, honestly, I'm going to leave that video there. A little shorter than our usual. To be fair, though, there wasn't too much extra in this game. So I'm happy to see the Jets get right back in the win column. I'm also happy to see Vancouver lose. Sucks that Ottawa couldn't beat Edmonton, but let's be honest. Anytime Ottawa can beat a team that isn't the Jets, it's a gift. Let's just take it as it is. Jets move into 3rd place in North Division. 2 more games against Calgary. Jets are going to need I think if the Jets are going to be successful, they need a majority win against the Flames. They need to be pulling out the majority of the points out of the Flames. So far in this, they have 5 out of a possible 6, whereas Calgary has 3 out of a possible 6. So that's good. Gonna need to do better, though. Yes, 3 out of a possible 6. 3 games, overtime loss, win, or shootout win, then loss in regulation. 3 times they played us.
Gotcha.
First game of the season. Yeah. Jets, I hope, win at least 1 out of 2 of the remaining games. I would prefer both, but I'm not going to hold my breath because those are tough goals to achieve.
I think the minimum is that we win 1 and we lose 1 in overtime or shootout.
Yeah, that'd be great. The second game actually is the one that apparently Pierre-Luc Dubois and Tucker Pullman should be available to play.
Oh, Pullman's available too?
Yeah, he's in the same COVID protocol that Pierre-Luc Dubois is, I think.
Why is that?
Positive test, maybe?
Okay. Oh, well.
Or just like extra precautions. I'm not
okay,
sure.
sorry. The reason Dubois.
No, I know, but he's also for COVID. Technically, it's for COVID track and stuff like that. Also, just a little thing. Patrick Laine played in his first game as a Columbus Blue Jacket tonight, and they lost.
Was it 5-1?
No, it was 6-3. He didn't get any points. So that put a smile on my face.
I just saw a thing.
Jack Roslovic got an assist. I'm going to guess it was like his last assist with the Columbus Blue Jackets. A shot right off the goalie's chest. That the goalie didn't play well.
They ran the reverse stretches. Those things were ugly. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
funny. I thought they were not that bad when they released them, but then I saw them on the ice. I was like, hey.
Yeah, you saw Patrick Laine wearing it, and you're like, no. But anyway, no, that's going to be the end of the video there. Thank you for watching. Please leave a like. It helps us in the YouTube algorithms, and it shows that you liked it, so why not?
Yeah, algorithms.
Comment down below your thoughts on this game, because I loved hearing your opinions, your criticisms. All of that is great to hear. And be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and follow us on Instagram at No One Hockey Podcast. And thank you for watching. See you next time.